What are you doing out there on a Friday night, ladies and gentlemen? Abdul Malik Baluch invites you to co-host. No, thank you, my friend. No, thank you. What up, Blockchain Cruiser? What's happening out there, ladies and gentlemen? Just chilling out here on a Frequency Friday. You're watching Rich Man, Poor Man? Attaboy. The more you educate yourself about those types of things, the better potentials you're going to create for your life. All potential exists already, always, at the exact same time. And how you acquire whatever potential it is that you're seeking towards whatever your given goals are is simply to be focused in that mind frame. So focusing on these types of things, watching those types of videos, reading those types of books, staying in that type of mindset will lead you to your goals. Thanks, Sal. Thanks for your applause. The truth behind all of it is all success comes from the belief of your own identity, the belief of whether you can or whether you can't. This is why you can give the same information to 10 men and only one succeed, because 8 fall victim to doubt, 2 pass doubt in perseverance and hard work, but one of them actually believes, looks at himself as identifies as that's what I am, and for that reason, they succeed. And the other 9 do not. One almost does, but the other 9 do not. Yes, XRP is a good one. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're just chilling out here on a Frequency Friday. We're just getting started. We're just getting going. Yeah, you feel free to go ahead and send me that hard me. You know I want your love. You know I want that love. Here and now, how are you doing, buddy? You know what? I'm doing fabulous because I live right here in the here and now. You want to know how to control your destiny? Slow down your life, live right in the here and now, because right here, right now is the only thing that matters. And if you knew the profoundness of that, you would utilize your here and now, every here and now, therefore making your next here and nows precisely as you've chosen them to be. What is the most amount of money that you've made in crypto? More money than you've ever dreamed of investing in crypto. That's how much. Sion1223, you should never tell someone how much money you've made, just like you should never tell someone how much money you have in your bank account. You should never release your financial details to the world around you, especially if it's good. Because if it's good, and most of the world is not, they're just going to hate you. Everyone, with the exception of your mother, is going to have a limit where they no longer are happy for you. Now they're just jealous. You rich fucking asshole. Fuck you. It hits a certain point where they're not happy for you anymore because it hits them with what they don't have. It's no longer about you. It's about them. So you should keep winning private. You should keep your assets private. You should keep how much money you made private. And the type of information you should share instead is cryptocurrency is an asset you should pay attention to. It's the most lucrative opportunity in the world right now. You look at stocks, you look at bonds, you look at commodities, you look at properties, you look at real estate, you look at starting businesses, you look at every opportunity out there, and cryptocurrency is top line for ease. Anybody can do it, accessibility, and opportunity to grow wealth from it with seamlessly very small amount of money and seamlessly very small amount of education towards it. There's nothing in the world like it. Was it on day trade or long term? Well, you shouldn't day trade. That's very foolish. Day traders only lose money. And long-term hodlers always win. Is ADA a top-tier crypto? Yes, it is, John Chaney. ADA or Cardano. The founder of Cardano, Charles Hoskinson, he was an original creator of Ethereum alongside Vitalik Buterin. And he had a way that he wanted specific things to go, and Vitalik Buterin had a way he wanted specific things to go. And out of that, they ended up separating, and he designed his own blockchain called Cardano, which in my opinion is one of the best layer ones out there, period. They're slow as molasses as far as releasing everything. They're the king of sit back, let everybody else release theirs first, and then we'll release ours next, and we'll just do it better. That's what Cardano does. They're amazing. They're a US crypto. They've been around. They're proven. They're fast. They're secure. They've got deep relationships. Cardano is a winner no matter how you look at it. I'm the one that started it all, with the first to explore XRP's future. Well, I don't think I'm the one that started it all, but it was 12 cents XRP when I started telling people about it. When I started saying, guys, you need to pay attention to this. This is not the next Bitcoin, but this crypto and other cryptos are going to give you an opportunity similar to buying Bitcoin 10 years ago and holding on to it. And you can understand the wealth growth from that. So that similar opportunity, I'm not saying it's the same thing as that because it's not, but a very exact similar opportunity as buy the token, hold it for a long time, make a lot of money, simplicity of that. I've been telling you guys XRP since 12 cents. Now we're sitting at $3, $4. We're going to be sitting at $10, $20 one day. We're going to be sitting at $100, $200 one day. We're going to be sitting at $1,000, $2,000 one day, the same way we did with Bitcoin. Just like today, we're sitting at 100,000. Nobody believes it'll be $1 million. And when we're sitting at $1 million, nobody will believe it'll be 10 million. Same cycle, same inability to see the opportunity, lack of vision. Once again, the key skill required to grow wealth in cryptocurrency is nothing more than the aptitude to pay attention. Jen Tripp, thank you for that heart me. You know those heart me's boost my page. So thank you so very much. But thank you, Crypto Garage. I'm definitely not the one that started it, but I've been around a long time. So hit that like and follow if you guys want the best cryptocurrency channel on the planet. But this is Frequency Friday. Frequency Friday, we let our hair down. Can you tell my hair's down right now? Looks nice down, doesn't it? I was going to put it, back, but, I decided not to. I just thought I'd leave it down for you guys. So anyway, Fridays, we let our hair down, and it's Frequency Friday. You guys can ask me anything on Fridays about frequency, energy, vibration, entrepreneur, how to make money, money energy, how to bring yourself into the field or the vibration of wealth and abundance, as well as ask me whatever you like about crypto and money also. So feel free to drop your questions in the chat. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Frequency Friday here at IHodlLife. What else are you doing on a Friday night? Out getting drunk, bringing your vibration down with alcohol? Out partying, chasing tail. I mean, it might look nice, but it's just bringing your vibration down. Out jamming to that music that you think is so good, listening to that F sharp, distort your frequency every single time. And you wonder why you feel lethargic. You wonder why you can't achieve your dreams. You wonder why the things that you want don't seem to be in your control. You feel like you're just reacting to life. Life is not reacting to you. What are you doing on your Frequency Friday? What up, Holler Girl? What up, Lexi's mom? What up, Crypto Garage? Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Jen Tripp, Crypto Guy. What up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. What a time to be alive. I love everything crypto. I love everything crypto too. I really do. I hear people talking crypto and I'm like dying to get in the conversation with them. Anyone ever do that in crypto? You ever be out just in the world somewhere and you hear somebody or two people or a group of people talking about crypto or blockchain and you're just like smiling from a distance, like pick me, anybody? Because I know I do. It's rare because there's not that many crypto people out there. So if you do hear it, you're just like, did you guys say Bitcoin? Did you guys say, yeah, hi, I'm Tristan. Hi. Well, that's true, Crypto Garage. I am one of the original influencers on TikTok that was around crypto for sure. When I started, there was only maybe 4, 5, or 6 influencers. Now there's thousands of them. What are you guys all laughing at? Why are you laughing at me? Why are you guys laughing at me? You know what? Laughter is the best medicine, so you just go right ahead and laugh at me. You just go right ahead and be like, okay, guys, come laugh at this guy. Thank you, Crypto Guy, for the #1 gifter badge. Preet, sending me a treat. How neat. And I sang it without a beat. Preet, you're coming to meet us in Toronto? Yes, I forgot to tell you guys because time flies. Wow, I'm just a poet today. I should just go grab a pen, be like, fuck you guys, I gotta go grab a pen and write shit down. Just kidding. So we're having the IHodlLife community meetup for anyone who doesn't know already. It's in Toronto, Ontario, Canada this August. It's only 2 weeks away. And all the IHodlLife, well, not all, but some of the IHodlLife community members that are able to are meeting up all together in Toronto. You guys are in for a night of awesome entertainment. We are going to be on the Toronto Harbor on a big ass cruise ship cruising around the outside of Toronto in the nighttime. It's going to be sick. We have tons of door prizes to give away to everyone. We're going to sit and have a great meal. We're going to meet and greet. I can't wait to meet up with all you guys out there who have been following my channel, watching my videos, growing and changing your lives with the information that I provide and with the videos that I provide with cryptocurrency. This is going to be outstanding. The first IHodlLife community meetup. I hope that we can continue these in the future, maybe every 2 or 3 years. This is going to be awesome. I will remind you guys, if you're out there, you have to be on the guest list to get on the boat. If you show up to the IHodlLife community meet and you are not on the guest list, you will not be able to get on the boat. So please make sure you're on the guest list. If you are not, you need to email me. You need to contact me. I need your first name and last name. Make sure it is on the guest list or you will not get on the boat. So please ensure that that has been done. So and that's for anyone coming to the Toronto meetup. It's in 2 weeks, Friday, August 22nd. We're going to be there on the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, but the 22nd is the main event. So if you want to be there, make sure to get your name on the guest list only. Page is unresponsive. Shut that shit down. Are you shutting down? Robert, what's up, buddy? He's like, what do you mean, what's up? I'm waiting for my $36. Why didn't you just stop your live and go send me your $36 fucking dollars, asshole? Thank you, Robert, for the heart me. Thank you. For anyone who doesn't know, Robert won our $36 prize in our last live giveaway on Sunday. And I've been procrastinating like I always do, doing shit, and I haven't sent it to him, so that's why I was teasing. Where's my $36, asshole? I hope you guys are having an amazing evening. Welcome to Frequency Friday. Maria's like, yeah, where's my $36? I mean, $360. Thank you for those roses. Look at that. Ah, you know what? They kind of smell like poo. Roses really smell like poo, poo, poo. Who said that? Wasn't that Outcast that said that? Don Shoemaker. What up, Donnie? Thank you for sending me that heart, me, Donnie. I'm disappointed, Donnie, you're not going to be coming to the IHodlLife community meet. I'm shedding tears because I don't see you on the guest list for the IHodlLife community meet. If anyone who doesn't know, Don Shoemaker came in second in our IHodlLife ambassador competition. Maria came first. She kicked everybody's ass. Sorry, guys, but she did. She came first. And Don came in second. Obi came in third. So congratulations to you three guys. And Don Shoemaker, I really wish that I was going to see you at the event. Shout out to you for being the #2 ambassador of 2024. Coach JV joined the chat. Let's invite him up on stage. We all know he's a scammer. So anyone getting a message from Coach JV, we already know it's a copycat account. It's a scammer. If you don't know that already, stick around my page. You'll learn how to deal with these jerks. Let's invite him on stage. Let's invite the fake Coach JV on stage. I invited him. Come on up on stage with me, Coach JV. _ Coach JV2. Never mind. Em already killed him. Em already blocked him before I got a chance to invite him. Hot Wheels, happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you. Em was already there. She was like on site, like, pa! Done. You know those like whack-a-mole games? The guy's like, hey, it's me, I'm a scammer. She's like, bam! So funny. So funny. Thank you for your heartbeats, guys. Thank you for your love. And welcome to another Frequency Friday. If you guys were watching my Discord today or my Twitter X, you will have seen a post that I got my Solana Seeker phones in the mail today. So shout out to Solana. Let me reverse my camera here for you guys. There we go. So the Solana Seeker phone came in the mail today. So shout out to Solana Mobile. There it is this way for you. Shout out to Solana Mobile. This is the new Seeker designed and distributed by Solana Mobile. SM002. This one says the same, SM002. So we got two of them. We got two of these Seekers. And the reason I got two of them is because when it came out, I ordered one for myself because this is the first blockchain-based phone, and I believe that all phones in the future will go blockchain-based. I believe this is the beginning of a new paradigm of the internet going away, apps going away, which is what we currently use. This right here, this phone with all of these apps, this is going to go away, and we're going to have a new phone, and it's all going to be dApps, and these dApps are going to be running on the blockchain instead of apps running on the internet. And these dApps are going to allow us to interact with our crypto wallets automatically, which will soon be our bank account wallets, government issued bank account crypto wallets. And we'll be able to interact with our phone and interact with life without the need of these third parties and interactions, without the need of a 9-to-5 schedule of a stock market. It'll be 24 hours a day, peer-to-peer, whenever you want commerce. And this is the beginning of it right here. So shout out to you, Solana, for your new Solana Seeker phone. One of these is for me, and the second one we ordered because we had a ambassador competition of 2024. Maria was the winner. So congratulations, Em. This belongs to you. And you're going to get it in 2 weeks from now when we arrive at the IHodlLife community meetup. I will present you your Solana Seeker phone there. So 2 weeks, Maria, and this will be in your hand. Congratulations to you for being the best ambassador of 2024 and promoting the IHodlLife brand. You and I are owners of the new Seeker. So we're going to open up mine. And I don't know what it looks like. I don't know how it works. Let's find out what it is. I'm going to turn the lights on. Let's get into this and have a look. And Em, you're going to have to wait to get yours until I see you in 2 weeks on Friday. I'll probably see you the day before, so you'll get it early. But you know what I mean. So let's turn some lights on here. And let's open this guy up. So here's the new Seeker phone. Let's get into this and see what it's all about. Dun, dun, dun. Solana. Shout out to Solana with the what I call the beginning of a new paradigm for how we interoperate as humans with blockchain-based phones and dApps instead of internet-based phones and apps. We already know that Apple is going away from a physical device into what's called an A20 chip. You're like, what? What do you mean? No phone, no physical phone, just an A20 chip? What are you talking about? Better go check it out. Blockchain-based phones is the future. And here is the new Solana Seeker. Brand new. It just came in the mail today. So let's open this bad boy up and let's see what she looks like. How do I get into this thing? There we go. It opens just like that. That is the new Solana Seeker phone. Let's see if I can take it out without dropping it. All right, we'll get into the box here and see what's in there in just a second. So there it is. There's the new Seeker. So you can see here, this is an interesting thing. You see how it says Seed Vault right there? This has, from what I've read, this has a biometric seed vault in it, which means it has a crypto wallet built into the phone that is biometrically set to me. You guys have heard me talk about soul-bound crypto wallets, especially if you've been listening to what we're building over at the IHodlLife rewards chain with resident identity as opposed to needing a 24-word seed phrase. And this is kind of a middleware step almost in between that. You can see it's built in here. There's going to be a little thumbprint on the side for me to touch. I don't know if it's going to be thumbprint or just iRetina, but let's find out. So let's power this guy up and let's see what it looks like. I don't even know which one's the power button. Probably this guy on the side. Here it is. Solana Mobile. It's powered by Android, which is great because I'm an Android user already. There it is, the Seeker. It's just loading up to give you guys an idea. All right, so I'm going to select English United States. Yeah, English United States, okay. Start. Connect to Wi-Fi. All right, great. I don't know what my Wi-Fi password is. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right. I got to get my password. 1 second. If anyone wants my Wi-Fi password, this is how it's pronounced if you say it. 925. That's what it sounds like. All right. Connect. All right, so it's connecting now to my Wi-Fi. For anyone who's just tuning in, who doesn't know, this is the new Solana Seeker phone. It just came in the mail today. I ordered this. How long has it been? A year we ordered this? 6 months to a year or something we ordered this? I think I ordered this back in October. I wonder how the camera quality and everything is too. We're gonna explore it as much as we can right now for a few minutes anyway. I know it's Frequency Friday, but it just came in the mail and we've been waiting for a long time, so let's check this thing out. You can choose to transfer your apps, photos, contacts, and Google's account, and more. All right, well, I'm going to do that later. I'm going to don't copy for now. I'll manually do each one of mine so I can choose what I want on this phone. All right. I'm just skipping the Google app login. I don't want to log all my stuff onto this yet. All right, so it prompted me to set a PIN code. Re-enter my PIN. Okay, so it prompted me automatically to enter a PIN code. So when you get this phone, make sure you put in a PIN code that you're going to remember. And now it's prompting me to do a biometrics. Okay. Touch the power button without pressing it. Okay, so it is going to do biometrics here. It's forcing me, you can see here, to touch this on the side. Touch it without pressing it. I don't think it likes my thumb. I don't think it likes my thumb. Let's try that again. Maybe I'm not pressing the right spot. I'm trying to get it to read my thumb, just so you guys know what I'm doing here. No, I don't want to do it later. I want to do it now. Oh, I see. So it's actually reading all of my thumb. You see that it's reading all of my thumb. There we go. Now it read all of my thumb. So now it just stole my thumbprint, this little fucker. Way to go, buddy. You just stole my fucking thumbprint. Solana Mobile, terms of service. We've stolen your thumbprint. We're going to be there tomorrow to pick up the boat, you little bastard. Yeah. All right, I agree. I have no choice. I want to use your damn phone. I love how they give you like a, do you agree with our things? Because if not, you ain't using the shit, bro. Well, I want to use it, so I guess. Do I want to use location? No. Send usage and diagnostic data? No. All right. Accept. There we go. So there was the initial setup. Okay, secure your seed storage. I had a wondering if it was going to give me a seed phrase or if it was just going to do biometrics. So here we go. I knew there was a seed phrase built in. And now this is interesting. It's asking me, do I want to import my seed phrase or do I want to create a new one? So this phone operates just like getting a brand new cryptocurrency wallet. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to go through the process and get all this done because this looks fucking cool. So let's just get this written down right now. Okay, so I want to start a new wallet in this because I want to see what it's like. So I'm going to go to create. It says right here, your new wallet will be generated and secured by Seed Vault. So just like any cryptocurrency wallet, for anyone who's just tuning in, this is the new Solana Seeker phone just arrived in the mail today. The future of phones going blockchain. So we're just unboxing it right now. And as I'm logging it and turning the device on, it's prompting me to open up or create myself a seed phrase. So the phone works like it's a crypto wallet itself. I had the option to import a seed phrase I already have, for example, my SecUX offline wallet, which I don't want to do. I'm going to open up a new wallet and a new seed phrase on this just because I want to see how it all is. So I'm going to hit continue on this. Choose a seed vault passcode. So now it's asking me to choose a passcode for my seed vault. So I'm going to choose the same passcode I have for my login to keep it simple for me. Would you like to use your fingerprint with Seed Vault? Yes, I would. So now it's asking me to double tap. So unlike most phones where you're putting your thumb here, this one you put it on the side where you can see the little vault is. So it's asking me to put my thumb here. Yes, I want to enable, and I want to put double tap here. Okay, so did you guys see that? It made me double tap and then approve the sensor. Okay, so look at it. It didn't give me a 24-word seed phrase. It actually did create the seed phrase based on my biometric and my password. Okay, so now I'm going to hit finish. And now it's telling me here, look for the Seed Vault wallet app after setup. You'll find it in your home screen. Open it up to claim your Seeker Genesis token. So if you guys remember, I told you if you bought one of these phones as one of the founder buyers, they were going to give you a Seeker token because they have their own crypto token to go with it. They're going to give you an airdrop of their token for any of the founder buyers. So that's going to allow me to go into the wallet and claim my airdrop of Seeker token. You can see it's telling me there that it's going to give me a Seed Vault app on the phone once I log in. These guys are going to sell for, I think, around $1,200. When you ordered it pre-order like we did, I bought it for $450. And I think the pre-order ended at $600 if I'm not mistaken. So from $450 to $600, you could get it at pre-order. They had 3 waves. And I think at release now, they're going to release them when they go full market at $1,200 is from what I understand. Maybe less, I'm not sure. But that is so sick so far. It's basically your new iPhone, but crypto wallet at the same time. I really like this so far. So it says, okay, got it. So I'm going to hit that and see what happens. There we go. Now it's set up your SIM to connect a mobile network. Now this is perfect because the phone that I'm recording on right now, it's an older one. It's an S20 Android phone and I really need to upgrade it, but I like the size of it, so I just kept it. It's been the phone that I've really personally liked the most. I even like it better than my newer S22. My S20 is just such a good little phone, but nonetheless, I dropped it recently and the screen is cracked. I'm surprised it's even allowing me to do live right now on it. So I have to replace it anyway. So just in time, my new Solana Seeker phone. So I'm going to take it in, get my little thing swapped over and see what's up. It's telling me a heat warning in Canada, 23 degrees. That's so funny. So there's your Google Apps. You can see there's the wallet right there built in. There's the dApp store already built in. This is cool. Well, there it is, guys. There's your Seed Vault right there built in. And it's all done via your biometrics after it scans your thumb. Very, very cool. I think the only way you can buy it, I don't know what tokens it comes with. I haven't gone into the wallet yet. I will, but I'm not going to do that on camera. So I'll let you guys know if there was any airdrops or what I got with it. So congratulations, Maria. You've got a brand new one right here waiting for you to open. You will get yours in 2 weeks when you see us at the community meetup. And congratulations to me. I'm so happy to get this cool new phone, especially as I just broke my older one, and I always roll with a 2-phone setup for my work and for my personal life. I believe you can use any phone service. Yes, it's just powered by Android. So this is just like an Android phone, but it runs on blockchain. So what this is going to allow us to do is it's going to run on a typical telecom service like you would have anywhere you are, but it's also going to give you direct access right into Web3. You're not going to have to go through a Coinbase wallet and through another app to access Web3. You're going to be able to do it dApps right here on the phone. So like I said, this is the new paradigm of dApps replacing apps in our telecom. And here it is right here. This is how it's beginning. Way to go, Solana. This phone is very cool. The weight of it is nice. If you guys want to see the size comparison beside my S22, it's really more the size of an iPhone. Maria, you're going to love this. I know that you don't like the big bulkiness of this one. Even I find this one a little bit large in my hand, although it's great when I want to watch a video or do a presentation or something. So, but then again, this one is your, you know, this one's the pen one, kind of workhorse one. So as a hand phone, this is a really, really nice size. And someone, I think it was you, Maria, you asked about the question about the camera. Look at, you turn it on, it doesn't let you in without your thumbprint. That's cool. I had to touch my thumbprint on the side to let me in. That was cool, instead of pushing it on the front like I do with my current phone. Let's try the camera you wanted to see. So let's see what the camera looks like. What do you think, guys? Do I look handsome? I'm so sure that the camera on my S22 is way better. I mean, it's hard to tell just in here, of course, but wow, it operates like a iPhone. You know how you kind of do this and you just like throw the apps away? Whereas on the Android phone, you hit like the back button. There's no back button. You just kind of like swipe it away, which is really weird for me. Gonna take a while for me to get used to that, I tell you. Look at it, it has Gemini built in already too. That's interesting. Gemini Exchange is built right onto it already. Isn't that interesting? Interesting. Yeah, see, again, you just throw it away, the app. That's very cool. You know, that's what I was wondering as well, Joey Kid. If this is thumbprint and I lose my device and I've got crypto in it, then how do I recover it if there's no 24-word seed phrase? It did ask me, do I want to back up? And I chose no, not now, I'll do it later. And when I turned my phone on again, it reminded me, make sure to back up. So that's probably what I just need to do, is just back up, and it will give me a seed phrase. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The new Solana Seeker phone. Fresh out of the box. What do you get in the box? Charging cable. Quick start guide. Oh, look at, interesting. So there's a quick start guide here. There's warranty information, and it comes with, so when I do click that back up, it is going to give me a seed phrase. It comes with something to put your seed phrase on. Although I do recommend an X Seed Pro from our store at IHodlLife.com to protect it. I bought it at $450 because I bought it at the pre-order price. I think the current price right now is about $600 or $700, and I think the final price is $1,200. So you have to go to their Solana Seeker website to find out. I stopped looking at the information a couple months back as I got impatient waiting for the damn thing. I figured it was never going to come. Here it is, finally, almost a year later. Coolio. Can't wait to get it all kind of hooked up properly and actually try it out and see how good it is. The plug-in cord that comes with it is nice. I like when they send these you can see it comes set up like this, really nice. I like when the cord is these soft kind of mesh ones, as opposed to like the rubbery ones. And it's USB-C, so it's Android all day long, which means it plugs in with all my other ones the same. And of course there's your little pin in there so that you can swap your SIM card, which I don't know how to do. Oh yeah, there it is right there on the very bottom. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The all new Solana Seeker Very cool. Congratulations, Maria. You'll get yours in 2 weeks. You're welcome, Joey Kid. You're welcome. I hope you liked my unboxing of my Solana Seeker. Now let's get back to Frequency Friday, shall we? What's going on with all this light? What's going on with all this light in here? That's better. Now we've got Frequency Friday kicking. And I still got my new Solana Seeker phone here. Hells yeah. Can't wait to mess with it and discover it more. Of course, you can ask crypto questions. It's Frequency Friday. So that just means that my normal channel, if you guys don't know already, is always crypto. You can ask anything crypto here on my channels at any time. Frequency Friday, I just let my hair down a little bit and I let you guys ask me about some of the things I talk about in my TikToks that I can't really go in elaboration on simply because I'm too busy talking about crypto. So Fridays is your days to ask me those energy questions, those frequency questions, those vibration questions, those far out questions that are concerning the deep depths of your mind, those times where you sat down and you thought of epiphanies and things that stretches the dimensions of your thought process. Feel free to drop any conversations or questions regarding energy, synchronicities, vibrations into the chat, and perhaps I can find something that will enlighten you to remember who you really are. How does burning trees affect one's frequency? Well, you're killing a soul and giving it an opportunity to rebirth into a new experience. You see, everything in the earth, the tree, for example, or the whatever it is that you're burning, we'll just use this tree as an example. If you were burning this tree, that tree is encapsulated by a soul. So outside of the physical realm, where you originally come from, the source, there is a projection of a soul, and that soul is projecting the experience of a tree. And that soul projecting the experience of a tree is learning to go from being a soul in the soul world to phase its way in phases into the physical realm. And once they go far enough, they tend to forget their spiritual reality, which is part of the experience. And then they become into the physical matrix and they forget their original nature, that they are source code themselves. And this goes for everything on earth, you, me, the trees, everything. So when you burn that tree, that soul's experience of projecting itself to be a tree, to experience what a tree would experience in the physical nature, in the physical realm, it would then reject or end its cycle and then allow it to now project us something else, maybe as a rabbit or something that gives it more physical experience than what the tree did. And as it goes deeper and deeper and deeper, it eventually will reach the human experience. So burning trees can do multiple different things depending on what the intention is behind it. And that's really what comes down to every action you do in your life. It's the intention that's behind it. The intention behind what you're drinking, the intention behind what you're eating, the intention behind the actions that you're doing, the intention behind why you're burning the tree, all will result in the frequency that comes or emits from it. And everything is just a frequency. Vincent, you're not going to come back as an orca. It doesn't work that way. If you wish to become an orca, you already were an orca in some previous life, if that was in your path. You don't go backwards, you only go forwards into the human experience. Your life is a synchronicity. It's so good. You know why, Marie Seaside? Because you say things like that. Do you know how many people in life don't talk like that? They don't say, everything in my life is synchronized. Things go my way. Things just work out for me. Do you know how many people in their self-talk underneath do the opposite? Nobody likes me. Nobody wants to do this. And they literally talk themselves into negative vibration. One of the reasons why you have synchronicity in your life, Marie Seaside, is because you perceive yourself to have it. Remember how I told you guys how you see yourself, the identity of yourself is really the key? You can hope and dream and wish all you want. The universe doesn't give a fuck. It's not going to respond to that. But it does respond to who you think you are. So if Marie Seaside thinks she's a person with synchronicity, therefore she is. Therefore, the universe, the matrix around her, has no choice but to say, well, she says she is a person of synchronicity, so therefore we have to give her synchronicity. Why? Because she is a co-creator of this manifested world we exist in. Just like you, just like me, just like the tree, just like all of us. We're all co-creators in this physical experience. What do I think about the executive order that was signed that allows crypto into 401ks? Well, I believe that putting crypto into 401ks is really two-bladed sword. Number one, it's going to allow a lot of baby boomers to recognize that crypto's okay now, and it's going to allow them to start moving funds over, which is going to be very positive for the crypto space. Thank you so much for that gift. Thank you. And the downfall is it's going to teach people to just keep putting their money in somebody else's custody instead of taking that custody themselves. It's going to teach people that, oh, I got crypto in my 401k. It's okay. I've got crypto for a rainy day. It's okay. And the real truth is, no, you don't. You don't own shit. The government has crypto and gave you a little piece of paper that says, we have crypto in your name, sir, because you're too fucking stupid to have a little phone, download it and buy it yourself. So instead, we'll keep it in your 401k. Good luck asking us for it, because we're going to tax the fuck out of you. Good luck trying to get it out of your 401k, because it's really not yours, it's ours. That's why it's in our possession. We just sell you the idea that you have a 401k. All of that should just be invested into crypto in your own self-custody. So it's a double-edged sword. It's amazing for crypto because it's going to flood the baby boomer money, which is 70% of the world's wealth, into the digital sector. We're going to see the $4 trillion market cap easily climb to 10, 11, 12 trillion dollars in a very short period of time. However, people are going to lose sight of self-custody. They're going to lose sight of taking custody of their crypto assets. You know, things like this is going to help break that. This forced me to create a seed phrase. It forced me to take self-custody of my assets if I put crypto on this device, which I believe is where all our phones will go in the future. So there will be a struggle. There will be a fight for the understanding, for the logic, and for the security guys that will be sold to you so that they can take custody of your crypto the same way that they've been taking custody of your money all this time with what they call a bank. Just give us your money. Go to work, make money, and then give it to us. Thank you, dummy. Thank you. No, you can't have it. It's 1 a.m. No. The bank's closed right now. But it's my money. I don't give a fuck. It's actually our money because it's in our possession and you don't know what custody means. Custody is 9/10 of the law, but we're not going to explain that to you, so fuck you. Anyway, have a nice day. Make more deposits. Go back to work. That's what I think about that. Thank you for your question, Sam. Thank you for your question, Sam. This could probably be the most important question that any person could ever ask. Literally the most important question that anyone could ever ask. How do you connect to the universal consciousness? How do you connect to the Akashic records? How do you connect to the infinite intelligence? If I'm here in this physical world and inside me is a soul or a spirit that's actually from this other place called the source where all this knowledge and all this powerful shit is, and I'm from there, that's my home fucking planet, and I just came down here because I wanted the experience, because there it's perfect, and here I wanted the experience of imperfection, I wanted contrast, I wanted to experience hot, cold, up, down, left, right, love, hate. I needed to fractionalize my perfection into a physical reality to experience that. So now that I'm here in that, how do I regain connection to that universal consciousness to make this experience better? Because part of this experience was to forget on purpose. If you were a co-creator, like a co-god of your future in your life, think about it. Wouldn't that kind of null out the experience that you live as a human if you weren't able to forget that you were a God creator yourself? That you could create your tomorrow and your next day and your future, and the paradigm or the dimension of the life that you choose to live that exists in the coexistence of everybody else's lives. If you had the power to control and create that, which you do, but if you knew that the whole time, it would ruin the value. It would ruin the genuinity of excitement, of understanding, of experiencing, of finding out. So the forgetting is the actual goal. You came to this life not as a trap. You came to this world, to this experience, not as a prison. You came here as a volunteer, as one of the bravest souls. In all of the soul universe, in the cosmic source, you were one of the few that came forward and said, I'll try it. I will fractionalize from perfection into the experience. Forget that I'm a God creator, co-creator of this existence myself because I'm part of the source code. And I'm just going to fall into it and see what happens and hope I don't forget myself and stick there forever. Which is why there's some souls that are old souls who keep coming back and keep coming back and keep coming back to remind those souls who have gone into the experience so vividly that they've forgotten their true divine nature. They've forgotten that the 4 to 16 ounces that leaves the body when the body drops is who you really are. This is more like your avatar video game that you're experiencing on purpose, voluntarily, as a brave soul for the purpose of perfection, experiencing what it could not experience within perfection. Thus, the physical reality we live in. You didn't get sourced here. You weren't born here. You existed out there at source code and you slowly phased down through every single dimension. You've existed in all of them. And little by little, you became more physical, more physical, more physical. And now we exist in a physical world, which is why you hear all this talk about going from 4D into 5D, which is really just the mentality of everyone going into the physical nature and then starting to remember and rebound back. And to answer your question, with all of that information supplied, Sam, the answer is, how do I connect to the universal consciousness? You simply remember. You simply remember. That's where you're from. You're not from here. You're from there. You are that. You simply need to remember. You forgot on purpose. You volunteered to forget. And you're not trying to remember at any speed, or you're ruining your experience of forgetting. Keep that in mind. But to bridge the connection, to bridge that connection is to simply remember. To simply remember your divine nature. To simply remember, this is not you. This face, this is not who I am. This is just the avatar I exist in this physical nature, how I projected myself to be in this physical realm. But it's not my source code. It's not who I really am. I'm a divine, forever lasting being, just like you. And as you begin to remember your divine nature, you begin to level up, you begin to skill up, you begin to become a better person, you begin to become better at things you do, you begin to have more energy, you begin to become more intelligent, you begin to be able to retain knowledge more, you begin to be able to acquire and grab knowledge that you've retained more readily when you need to use it. You simply begin to upgrade because you are a divine being with so much power and so much creative force and so much intelligence, because all the intelligence is already there, you're just remembering it. So when you look at someone and you think, oh, that person's so smart compared to me, well, that person actually has simply remembered more. And there is an attachment to studying and practicing. But truthfully, I'm a perfect example of someone who's never really read a full book, never gone to school, yet you would not pin me to be a stupid person. I'm simply tuned into the frequency of knowledge and wisdom. Yes, experience supplied much of it, but that experience tuned me into the ability to read the Akashic records, the ability to access information and unsure how I access it, the ability to have the conversation I'm having with you right now and educate others about information that to most seems esoteric, foreign, forgotten, or mystical. But it is your absolute truth. And I'll remind you that there's no rush. You're not meant to rush to remember your divine nature. This is all part of our experience. The easiest way, Sam, for you to begin to connect to the universal consciousness is to slow yourself down. Everybody's so busy being distracted. Music, television, radio, car sounds, people, conversation, phone, TikTok, this. Everyone is so distracted. And then on top of being distracted, they're consuming things that are lowering their vibration. The main reason why most people cannot enhance themselves vibrationally and frequency-wise is simply because they're consuming things that are bringing their frequency down. You don't believe me? Go take a tray, put water in it, and freeze it. And then go take a whole bunch of different shit, put it in the tray with the water and freeze it and see what happens. Go take a tray of water, write the word fuck you in it and freeze it. And tell me that it doesn't freeze all distorted and look horrible. And then go take that same fucking water worth of tray and write the word love in it and freeze it and watch it freeze into a perfect crystallized form that's beautiful. This is not bullshit, everyone. Water retains memory, and you as a human being are 75% water. Everything around you is just imprinting memory into you, but it's the wrong memory. You're not remembering your divine nature. You're remembering other source code that's distorted source code intentionally. Slow yourself down and genuinely choose to be yourself is the first choice. By choosing to stop being distracted by everything around you, you start to become aware. And then as you start to become aware, you start realizing, wow, I should probably never ever drink pop again. And this stupid part of my fucking human brain actually got to a point where I realized, wow, it's okay and it's normal to drink carbonated pop all the time. Well, just every now and then. I don't drink Pepsi. I just have Fanta. It's okay. My brain actually believed that all of that was okay, except my divine nature that would never ever touch that shit realizes and starts to become aware and says, wow, I could really cut that out. And now all of a sudden a year of your life has gone by and you haven't drank in a single thing that has a carbonated anything in it. And all of a sudden you're more intelligent than all the other people around you. You think I'm fucking with you with this shit. I'm dead serious, everyone. Suddenly the people around you, you're quicker, you're swifter, you start having ideas that they don't. They stay here in life. And you start going here. And all you did was stop drinking fucking Pepsi and Coca-Cola and carbonated shit. And you start to realize, you start to evolve again. You start to realize, holy shit, this frequency thing is real. I'm 75% water, and every time I input something, that water is imprinting, just like the word fuck you and the word love is imprinting either something beautiful or something distorted into me. You want to know a crazy secret to manifest your future? Write whatever you want on paper, put clean water, clean fresh spring water on top of whatever you wrote, bless it, say those things, and drink the water, because water is memory. All the oceans around you are not dividing us. They are connecting us with infinite pools of information. You want to connect to that infinite intelligence? It's in the water. It's in the salt. The compression of all that wisdom within the water becomes salt, which is why in the scripture it says, you, mankind, are the salt of the earth. That's what that really means. You are the salt of the earth. You are the compressed wisdom of the earth. Just like the salt in the ocean is the compressed wisdom of the water. That's why when you go and you do a salt scrub or you have a bath with certain sea salts or certain like that, you feel so new, so fresh. Because those salts have pulled the vibration, the frequency out of you. In fact, those salts, not only did they pull the frequency out of you, they contained soul code frequency. Remember how I told you every soul, before it became a human, projected into something else, like the tree example? One soul, just like you, one day you projected to be a tree, and then you projected to be a rabbit, then you projected, and eventually you got to project to be a human, and little by little you gain into the human experience from your soul divine nature that you were. Well, you also projected as one point into a grain of salt, believe it or not. And that salt, that is the compression of the wisdom of the ocean, is actually knowledge compressed from the source code itself. So there's a soul at the source code projecting as that tiny little grain of salt. That's how intricate all of it is. And you can read all of this in the Akashic Records. I don't make this shit up. It's all from the Akashic Records. And that frequency that's in that salt is a frequency that matches source code frequency. So when you do those salt scrubs or sort of things and you feel so renewed, it's because you're remembering. Remember how I said you're not learning, you only remember because you are that already. You start to remember. Memory bleeds through into your human nature, and it comes out as relief, as stress. It comes out as refreshment, renewing. But it's just a bleeding through of remembering your divine nature. God doesn't exist, believe in the universe. Well, this is a very controversial comment, especially for religious people, because God does exist. But God may not exist as you've been sold to believe, and I'm going to say that very carefully. God may not exist as you have been sold, with an S, not told, sold to believe. You see, the church, the religion is a business, just like a hospital is a business. You think a hospital there is to heal people? No, it's a business. It makes money. So does the church. So the truth of God has been sold to you slightly differently than what it should be for the purpose of control. But that does not negate the fact that God in its existence does exist. But what you don't know is God is not something that's out there like you've been forced to believe. Instead, all scripture, everything on the planet tells you the kingdom of heaven is in you. God is in you. Why? Because you are source code. You are co-creator. God gave you free will. He went boom, fractionalize, experience, please contrast, allow it to happen, fall into the physical world for the purpose of experience. He gave the free will. He gave you the ability to be a co-creator of that. That's where God fits to where you are. You are a God-like figure yourself, a mini God, so to say, because you can create your destiny. Why? Because God gave you the ability to do it through your free will. What God in its essence actually is, I don't think any of us can put a name or a description, and I think that's kind of the point of it. I think it's something that you grow to understand, not something you're able to explain. Not sure I could have explained that better. You're absolutely right, Marie Seaside. You can absolutely have anything you want in life. Anything you want. I'm a perfect example. I have some things in my life that are just, it's amazing. And I manifested them. I made them happen in my life. And I know very well I did. What up, Isha? How are you doing in Venezuela? I hope you and your family are doing well down there. Chief Jet, how are you doing, buddy? Can't wait to see you, man. 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away. I'll see you in Toronto. Doug Cameron says, I just remembered when I was one. Good for you, Doug, because remembering is the key to growth. Remembering is the key to all intelligence. Remembering is the key to upgrading who you currently are. You never actually learn anything. You only remember. All knowledge is never taught. All knowledge is already there. We as humans only remember, which is why there's so many previous civilizations with all this technology that we can't figure out. Why? Because the knowledge has always been there. But every time we reset the cycle, we forget it on purpose. It's voluntary. It's part of the experience. Meditation helps because meditation helps you slow your thinking. Most people live like this. And what I mean by that is think about your daily routine. You know what? I heard a lot of billionaires talk about, show me your morning routine and I'll show you your future. And the reason is because in your morning routine, you wake up, you go, you brush your teeth, you go to the bathroom, and it's just boom, 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 go. So what you're doing is you're reacting to the world. You're not waking up, taking your time, deciding who you are, choosing your identity, breathing. You're not. You're like, go, 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 go. God forbid you get a moment of silence, right? And then you wonder why your resonant frequency is not powerful. You wonder why you keep working hard, but you don't make any money. If you wish to order one of these phones, you have to order it from Solana directly. So I would just go to Solana's website, Solana Seeker, and see. And feel free to tell me what their price is. I'm curious what it is. I bought mine for $450 as a pre-order, and I think they're around $600 or $700 now. But correct me if I'm wrong. Thanks for your comments, guys. Thank you. That's why setting intentions, praying is important. You're right, because when you pray, what you're really doing is you're reaching back into who you are as a source code co-creator and giving yourself ability to allow it to be so. And this is again where religion separates the power. They separate the power, and I'm scared to say this so they don't shut my channel down, but they separate the power by teaching you to believe that God has all the power. God is all the power, yes, but he gave you the power. He gave you the ability to be a mini God. He gave you the ability of free choice. He gave you the ability to create your tomorrow, create your next year, all by what you think, and that's where praying comes in. You get a group of community people together and they all focus their thoughts together. They focus on a communal thing, and you can actually see miraculous results. Why? Because you guys are fucking mini gods. Not God. Mini gods, part of God, fractionalized pieces of the God, the source energy. If you've been stuck in a terrible cycle for a long time, you have to change something. You see, one of the biggest reasons, Roy, people don't change and they don't advance from the situation where they are and they just keep reciprocating the same cycle is because they're not letting go of the life they're currently living. You can't start living a new life if you keep living the one you're currently living. You can't watch Channel 4 if you're still watching Channel 3. You have to have the courage to change yourself to Channel 4. And what does that mean in real life? What does that mean? It means letting go of what you're doing. It's not what you need to start doing, it's what you need to stop doing. Maybe you need to stop playing video games. Maybe you need to stop drinking alcohol. Maybe you need to stop sitting at home watching social media all night instead of doing something with your time. Maybe you need to stop waking up early and pissing away 2 hours doing something dumb. Maybe there's something that you need to stop doing, which will now open a frequency, an opportunity for a better frequency to replace it. So it's not about what you need to start doing, it's what you need to stop doing so that you don't stay in that same cycle. And a lot of it comes from what you eat. How many of you feel weighed down and lethargic all the time, yet you go reach for a Monster Energy drink? Not understanding what I just finished telling you guys. Take a cup of water, write the word monster, and freeze the water and tell me that you now want to drink that shit. And then write the word love and place them side by side and tell me, do I want to drink the drink that says love on it? Or do I want to drink the drink that says monster on it? And then I wonder why I'm a fucking monster inside. Because your body is 75% water. You don't think That word monster on that drink is putting something into that water vibrationally. If I just prove to you that I can write a word on water, freeze it, and it vibrationally imprints it into the fucking water, you don't think that what's written on that can isn't imprinting into your body, into your soul, into your actual code? What you ingest, everyone, is removing your great ability. This is why food is so controlled. So you might think that you're trying to be better, you're thinking better, I got myself some crystals, I'm waking up early, I'm starting to meditate, yet you still go reach for that fucking Pepsi and that Monster and wonder why you can't get through your day. Not knowing that you're stamping yourself with literal words that bring your frequency away from what you're trying to achieve. Because you're just too ignorant to pay attention to it, yet you know it. Oh, that's too hard. Now I got to read the label on everything I buy in case I'm not eating fucked up words. Yeah. Remember the movie The Matrix where they said if you really want to live free from all the poison, you got to sit there and eat that bowl of slop because everything's poisoned? Now you know what that really means. Kool-Aid, not pop. The sugar in the Kool-Aid and the dye in the Kool-Aid is not assisting you any better than the carbonation. You're right. When you cook, when you bake, pray. Not pray, but give affirmations to your food. If you ever have guests come to your house, and you cook a meal, and you cook that meal like, oh no, this isn't working, oh, and you're in disarray, you'll notice that your guests won't have a good time because they're eating your negative energy. But if you cook with love and happiness and you're dancing around and you're happy to provide that food, you'll notice that your guests will come, they'll eat the food and it won't even be that tasty and they'll have such a great fucking time because it's all about the frequency. Everything in your life is about the frequency. Watch a guy like me walk into a room and smoke the whole fucking room from guys that are bigger than me, taller than me, stronger than me, richer than me, more handsome than me. And I smoke all of them. Why? Because my frequency runs the room, not my assets or my personal person. This is no different than what you're eating. The frequency of what you're putting into your body runs the room. Does chewing tobacco make you stupid? Yes, it does. Should you buy the Solana phone? Well, I don't know. I can't tell you to buy it if you want. Buy it if you want to. I haven't even really figured out if it's good or not. So far, the camera looked kind of crappy, but I didn't buy it for the camera. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see if it's good or not. Attaboy, Greggy. Being happy and being grateful puts you in the frequency of abundance. And the frequency of abundance will bring wealth into your life. Of course you are created in God's image. But what you are tricked to believe is it's not your physical self that was created in God's image. It's your spirit self that's created in God's image. What age did I start making dough? 6 years old. When I was 6 years old, I had my first job working on a farm, throwing hay bales. In fact, I was so small, I couldn't even lift the hay bales. They came off of this machine. I was on a wagon, and they came off this machine, and I just grabbed the little baler twine and dragged it to the back of the wagon, and then this other guy grabbed it and threw it and stacked it. I literally had my first job at 6 years old, just dragging it, and those fucking cheap bastards paid me $5 a day. But at 6, that was a lot of money. And then I never stopped. You're welcome, Roy. I hope you have a great Frequency Friday, and I hope the information I share with you on Frequency Friday helps improve your vibrations. You started meditating 12 years ago and your life started changing and just got better and better. That's great. You know, meditation isn't an action that you go into a closed mind state and all of a sudden you have this magical epiphany. That's not what it is. But what you do is you teach yourself to slow down and focus your breathing. You teach yourself to slow down and focus your thinking. You teach yourself to, most importantly, remember how I said it's not about doing something, it's about getting rid of what you're already doing? What meditation really does that people don't do is it teaches you to cancel out everything. Stop work. Stop whatever's going on in your head. Stop whatever's going on in your relationship and just go into a moment of nothing but you. And that's really the big secret teaching of meditation, is the quiet momentum of oneself, not the epiphany you have while you meditate. It's the cutting of everything else out that's distorting, because you are already a divine, powerful, amazing, freaking, fucking awesome, something spiritual, amazing. That's what you are. So you don't need to try to be something. You're already that. So the quiet of the meditation and cutting everything off allows you to remember your divine source. It allows you to bleed through the frequency of remembrance of who you really and what you really are here in this human experience. Therefore, increasing you. Tango, I'm upset you're not going to be with us as well. You've got 2 weeks to find a way to get yourself to Toronto. Friday, August 22nd is the event. We're only 2 weeks away, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait to meet so many of you. It's $500 now. Okay, so that's actually not bad. I paid $450. That's actually bullshit, considering that I had to buy mine a year ago almost, and I paid was it $400 or $450? Doesn't matter. $100 difference? Nah, I should have got a cheaper or better deal. Or maybe, before I run my mouth, maybe I'm going to get a token allocation drop different than other people are going to get because I was one of the founder buyers, not one of the next buyers. Maybe that's what's going to happen. We'll find out. I'll keep you guys posted on that. Group meditations are even more powerful, Greggy. When you take a group of multi-powerful dimensional beings and put them on a focused source or a focused idea, you get incredible, miraculous results. Make blunts bigger, break the cycle. You know, it's funny you say that, Rod, because people will laugh at someone for making a joke about that. But the truth is when you ingest marijuana, you actually stop the distortion of false code because you force new code. And what I mean by that is everything that's in the world around you is designed to keep you away from your natural code of natural source of who you are, your natural godliness. Everything is designed to keep you away from that code. And when you do psychedelics to certain degrees, it actually helps bleed memory through because the psychedelic forces you to change from the tricked code that we're all taught to live by. It forces you outside of that, which is why they make the joke about expanding. You'll hear a lot of artists talk about, I get a little bit more creative. I come up with some of my best songs or my best poems or things like that when they're doing some type of marijuana, hallucinogens, anything where they get a little bit of that cosmic experience to forget, they reverse it, they forget the human experience and they go back into the real experience of who they are. Or they get a fragmented sample of it. So there is an interesting connection, not a validation to go get fucked up and get high in any way, but there is a connection between psychedelics and connection to your own original source code. Good night, M. Bedtime for little M. Do I drink anything besides water? I try not to. I mean, even when I go to a restaurant, if I'm sitting there and I'm thirsty and I ask for water, I already know it's going to be fucking it's going to be full of fluoride, chlorine, garbage, fucking shit water I don't want to drink. And even if I order a bottle of water, it's going to be fluoride water. I buy water that doesn't have fluoride in it. The store isn't going to fucking sell me water with no fluoride in it. Fuck no. They want to keep me pinned down and stupid. So I almost can't order anything when I go to a restaurant. So when I do go out, I generally just stick to coffee, cappuccino, coffee, and every now and then if I want something sweet, then I'll have some iced tea, and I'll usually only sip about this much of it and not drink the rest because I know all the sugars in it are poisoning me as well. So I really try to drink my own water as much as I can. I do drink milk occasionally, except milk is very heavily full of chemicals, and I try not to drink it. I don't drink it like a drink, but I will mix it sometimes to make like a milkshake or a yogurt shake or something like that, or blend it with fruit to make like smoothie. So I ingest milk, and sometimes, even though milk's shitty for me, I do buy organic milk, which is more expensive, but it's still fucking half shit for me anyway. Again, bowl of slop, or else you have to live in the matrix to a degree. So I really do have a hard time when it comes to what I can drink. In fact, what I can drink is even harder to find than what I can eat. It's easier to find things that are okay to eat. It's really hard to find things that are okay to drink. Everything that you drink is poisoned. Yeah, that's a good idea, Lola. I would let me play with this for a week or two and see what it's really like. Takes me some time to figure it out, get used to it, and see if it's really good or not. Gen X Kev said, I'm glad you came on tonight, fella. I really needed that. Well, you know what, Gen X Kev, all I want to tell you and everyone out there watching is just remember how special you really are. You are a powerful, cosmic, universal being that has always existed here in a human experience. And to become greater than what you are, you simply remember who you are. And there's no rush to do so. You volunteered for this experience. Do I listen to different frequencies? I do, and I do study frequencies, and I do write myself frequency phrases and frequency songs with the 9 sacred notes, 1 through 9. One thing you guys don't know about numbers and mathematics, or maybe you do, but I'll inform you in case you don't know, is there's no numbers beyond the first 9. There's only 1 to 9. The rest don't exist. The rest are just fabricated numbers of the original 9, duplicated mathematics of the original 9. There's only 9 numbers, 1 through 9. And the reason I tell you that is for frequencies. There's 9 sacred notes: 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 666, 777, 888, 999. Those are the sacred 9 notes of creation. And should you play them within certain combinations, you can do miraculous things. I can't say any more about that because I don't want to get my channel shut down. The 9 sacred notes is not something that you can talk about openly. Doug Cameron, if you do want to meet me in person, we have an IHodlLife community meetup. It's happening in Toronto, Ontario. It's the first one we've ever had. We have a vast community worldwide. And we're having a first community meetup. It's happening in Toronto this August 22nd, so it's 2 weeks away. And we're going to be on a boat in the harbor in Toronto. It's going to be a big celebration. There's going to be door prizes for everyone, food for everyone. It's going to be fucking awesome. And I will be there in person. So if you wish to meet me, that's your chance. However, you must be on the guest list to get in. You can't just stroll in there. Everything is secured. And you will need to be on the guest list to be able to get past security and onto the boat. Hi, Sanella. How are you doing? Nice to see you out there. Thanks for following along. K8 the artist, I love you. Thank you for sending me that love. I love you too. Yes, Sanella, we are talking spirituality today. It's Frequency Friday. You guys can still poke my brain about crypto, investing, that kind of thing. But on Fridays, it's a great day for us to talk about all the other stuff that I don't talk about when I'm keeping my channel all about crypto, yet little bits of this information comes out. Now is your day or your time for us to chat about it. Elaborate on it. Think about it. Meditate upon it. Remember it. Yes, cappuccinos are full of milk. God damn it, and I like those cappuccinos. And I know that milk is so bad for me. Oh yeah, at the top of my profile, there's a little heart you can touch, and it gives you allows you to claim you for tapping my screen and sending me heart me's. You can claim your little hearts. So don't forget to claim your hearts up there, everyone. I don't use a water filter specifically. I just buy fluoride-free water, and then I pour the water out of the plastic. Not always. Like I got a water bottle right here beside me, but most of the time I pour it out of that and I pour it into another container, and then I bless the water. I literally speak positive things into the water. Did you guys know that I'm not sure if I can say this. I've said it before in my live, actually. I didn't get in trouble, so I'm going to say it again. All alcohol that you buy in the store has enchantments spoken into the alcohol, which is why they call it spirits. That's why alcohol stores sell spirits. It's meant to remove you from your soul essence and keep your vibration low into the physical realm. So alcohol is one of the number one ways to keep you into the physical realm and remove your ability to remember your soul God essence. And alcohol drinks, not only do they write things on the labels that infuse that, before they pour the alcohol in the bottle, they speak enchantments to it that actually vibrationally poisons the drink, for lack of a better way to describe that. So I reverse that when I drink water by pouring it out of the container that it's in into a like a stone container that I got from overseas, or a glass container or something of that nature, and then I will bless it. Sometimes I'll even write it, put words like this. Remember how I said those sacred numbers? 111, 888, 222. Not only do they have numbers, they have a sound. For example, 111 is the sound ath. 222 is the sound rain. So if you put those two numbers together, 111 and 222, it would be ath, rain. So if you said those two, you're actually singing sacred harmonic notes. Anyway, I can't get too deep into that stuff, but if you were to take something like that and put your drink on top of it, and then drink the water, something very different happens to you. Because water retains memory. It's not what you think it is. The infinite intelligence is water. No, the infinite intelligence is not water. The infinite intelligence is projected into the physical world as water. What up, Steven? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a fan-fucking-fabulous Friday. A fan-fucking-fabulous Friday. Somebody dubbed that one. Ka-ching! Hey, thank you for that. Thank you for that bling. You don't need to send me gifts, but thanks for that bling. My channel is a gift for you. Will we be leaving from the hotel? Yes. I told everybody from 4 p.m. until midnight on Friday. But the boat cruise, we dock at 6:30 and dinner's at 7. Yeah, something like that. So we'll be leaving the hotel about 5 o'clock, 5:30-ish. So I think we're rounding up in the hotel lobby around 5 o'clock, 5:30 to catch shuttles, Ubers, whatever we're all going to take to get down there. So yes, we will be leaving from the hotel for those of you who are staying at the same hotel. I don't know if everyone's staying at the same hotel, but the details are in our community Discord for anyone looking to schedule. Everything you ingest, Sanella, everything you ingest is so much more important than you know. And it's not just what you're ingesting, it's what it's packaged in, it's what's written on the package. The layers go so deep, it's mind. Again, fucking bowl of slop, or else you're stuck in the matrix. The event in Toronto is absolutely free. It is being provided by IHodlLife Labs or IHodlLife brand. We are providing the event. So on Friday, your access onto the boat, all you have to do is be on the guest list. Your meal is provided, your ticket on the boat is provided, your cruise is provided, your prizes are provided. You just have to show up and have a great fucking time. And then the next day, Saturday, we're just going to be hanging around in Toronto. Of course, you're going to pay for your own food, pay for your own meals and that kind of thing. But other than that, as far as Friday, the boat cruise, the dinner, the event is all paid for. It's free. You don't have to pay for a ticket. We are providing it for our community because our community is worth it. This community is the greatest thing that has ever come into my life. You guys are the greatest thing that has ever come into my life. It is my absolute pleasure as the founder and CEO of IHodlLife to put on this event for all of you, and I really wish all of you could attend. See you in Toronto in 2 weeks. Copper is a really good water vessel, Greggy. I use a stone handcrafted pot clay mold from Morocco. So that's what I use. I have a big drinking vase that I pour the water into, but I also have a couple glass ones, and I do put the glass ones in moonlight sometimes to gain moon energy. I know that sounds crazy, but it's all about frequency. It's all about imprinting memory into the water. If everything I'm saying sounds foreign and absolute stupid to you, it's because you've gone so vividly deep into the human experience that what I'm saying seems craziness. And what if I'm saying resonates and makes sense to you, you're in the experience where you're starting to bleed memory through. It's starting to, oh, aha, yeah, that does. That's memory coming through, not discovery. You used to subscribe and somehow you got blocked? Interesting. Not sure how that happened. I am block happy, so I apologize if I blocked anyone by accident. Stephen Reichart says, good bro, my life is chaotic, but I'm managing. Now I don't mean to pick on you, Stephen, but I'm gonna pick on you a little bit here for a second to help you. Your words are, good bro, my life is chaotic, but I'm managing. I want you to ask yourself, what do you think you are telling your inner soul? What do you think your human experience is telling your powerful inner soul? You're saying to your powerful inner soul, hey, superpower, guess what? My life is chaotic and I'm just barely managing, okay? And your superpower soul is sitting inside you being like, okay, that's what you want? Because you're a superpower. So, okay, you want to be chaotic and you want to be just barely managing. Okay, you got it, check mark. So guess what your life is? Because when I ask you, how are you? Your identity that you perceive yourself as is someone who has a slightly chaotic life and you're just managing. And as long as you perceive that, that is your reality. The trick to get out of that is for that to be your reality, but you perceive differently. That is your reality, but when I ask you that question, your answer automatically, because you perceive yourself as something different, is everything is working out perfect. Everything's starting to go perfect for me. Your reality, identity, perception of your own reality is the answer behind all of it. And it came out in that simple little comment, good bro, life is chaotic, but I'm managing. What you're really telling your inner self is, I'm just kind of getting to the stuff I want in life, but not really. And because you exist there, that's where you will remain. Because you are a co-creator, you are a little mini God. And should you choose to exist outside of that mind frame, your life would then exist outside of that. And again, Stephen, I don't mean to pick on you. I only mean to use your comment as a method of explaining how you can choose to perceive yourself differently than your current situation on purpose to change your current situation to become the situation you perceive yourself as. Cock-a-doo-doo, you can't make this one. That's it. Events canceled. It's all off. Cock-a-doo-doo's not coming. Can't make it. We need to reschedule. Sorry, Cock-a-doo-doo. We're just going to have a great fucking time without you, my friend. We're going to take a whole bunch of selfies. We're going to send it to you and be like, Cock-a-doo-doo, you should be here. You drink your beer from a copper cup. Well, the copper cup is great. Now you just got to stop drinking alcohol. Maybe some of that chaos will disappear from your life when you start removing the frequency of chaos, which is embedded into your alcohol. Oh, but I like the taste of beer. Well, then I guess you like living in chaos. Oh, you can't say that my beer is the reason of my chaos. No, but it's one stepping stone of many things you have in your life that is removing you from your greatness. You choose where you incrementally grow yourself. You choose where you make advancements and changes in your life. You choose how vivid and far you fall into the human experience and how much you want to remember and grow wise. You choose. There's no right or wrong. Gus, we're going to miss you, buddy. I wish you were coming to the event as well. Yes, water in the night of the moon. Moon energy is very different than sun energy. Moon is a manifest energy. That's why women's cycles actually go with the moon. Your periods go with the moon, not with the clocks. That's why it's not the same day on the month all the time. It slightly moves because it's going with a moon cycle, menstrual cycle, moon cycle. Anyway, which also dictates the flow of water. Moon and water is connected. That's why the moon dictates the tide, the magnetic force of the tide based on the moon's position. Anyway, all of that is intertwined. So moon energy can help you manifest, can help you gain a frequency of soul memory. And that frequency of soul memory allows you to access more cosmic ability within yourself, which is really projecting a manifestation or waving your magic soul wand, making it happen in the physical world, for a kind of a silly way to describe how it works. So Stephen, if you're on my page, then you didn't get blocked. So I'm not sure why you couldn't join a live or something before. Attaboy, cockadoodoo, you're a multimillionaire. That's what I like to hear. If you identified yourself as a multimillionaire, you'd be surprised that no matter what you did over the next year of your life, you just fell into a position of becoming a multimillionaire. If you actually identified as that, truly, you would have no choice but to fall into that. The universe would have no choice but to make that happen. The problem is you don't fall into that belief, you hold doubt. You can't see the path to being the millionaire, therefore doubt sets in, so you can't identify as that. If you could overcome those needings to know and just identify as something, the universe would have no choice but deliver it to you. That's right, Sam. It does all come from the quantum field level, because the quantum field level is where you originally exist. At quantum field level is nothing but darkness, is nothing but absolute potential. This is where you are originally from. This is where source code exists. And from that absolute potential, a spinning light vector projects a duality, which is really just a mirror. Remember how I said the soul projects into the tree, projects into the salt, projects into the human, and eventually slowly falls into the vivid form of human creation? It's just a projection from that infinite source of absolute potential, which we see as event horizon, which is why we see the symbol Saturn. The big blackness is the absolute potential. The resonating power of it would be kind of the circle. And then the ring you see around it is the event horizon, or the duality of a spinning light vector, therefore creating physical form. Form is nothing more than angles of light. That's why they talk about fallen angels. It's actually fallen angles. Fallen angles falling into physical form. Light moves in angles, darkness moves in circles. And you'll know that from quantum field understanding. The absolute point of all potential is what would be known as the singularity, where things no longer go out, it goes inward. Just like all godliness, all your power, all your source code is inward, not outward. You got two black holes in the front of your fucking face, which you call a pupil. Well, cockadoodoo, I don't know about your Corvette, but I did hear that there's going to be a Lamborghini as one of the prizes at the event. How are they getting a Lamborghini on the boat? I don't know. You're going to have to let them figure that out. But, you know, you're going to miss one hell of a party. Even if you're a hoarder, I will stop bothering from New York City. What? What are you talking about, Lola? Tristan, even if you're a hoarder, I will stop bothering from New York City. I don't understand what you're saying, but hey, it sounds fun. I don't know what I'm hoarding. Hoarding crypto, maybe. And then you're going to stop bothering. Don't stop bothering me. I love your questions. She's like, that's not what I was trying to say. Attaboy, Roy Gunn. That's what I like to hear. I'm going to sell the Lamborghini and buy crypto. Fuck the Lambo. I want the crypto. I know you're a strong supporter, Stephen. Thank you so much. We've been around here for quite some years. We have quite a vast worldwide community, and I'm very proud of all of you guys. You know, Cockadoodoo, that's one of the best things you can do. Write down your future on a piece of paper every night, and then eventually it comes true. And that's no different than identifying yourself as a certain way by writing it down all the time. When you write it, what you don't know is you're saying it to yourself under your self-talk. And your subconscious, your cosmic powerful source, is just sitting there waiting with notes. Oh, my life is chaotic and I'm barely getting by, or I'm this, and this. Oh, okay. It's just sitting there taking notes from you. So that constant writing and writing and writing is making you take subconscious notes of who you are. And once your subconscious chooses to identify with that, the universe has no choice but to make it so. If you believe that you can do anything, everything is possible, you're right. The problem is doubt sets in. The problem is we can't see the path of how we get to it, therefore doubt sets in. Oh, I don't know about that, Stephen. The mosquitoes here are pretty bad. Are EFTs, you mean ETFs? Are ETFs good to buy? I don't recommend buying ETFs, no. I recommend following the IHodlLife community. Hit that like and follow. And learn how to buy cryptocurrency yourself. Learn how to own Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and other cryptocurrencies in your own self-custody. Not give your money to someone else so that they can own crypto in your name, which is what an ETF is. So don't buy the ETF. Buy some education on how do I take the crypto in my own possession so I don't have to give custody of my money to somebody else like I've been foolishly doing for the last however many years of my life with my bank account. If you want to get your name on the guest list, you need to send me an email with your name and for first and last name and guaranteed that you're going to be there. And then, of course, if you're in the Discord, you can open up a ticket in the Discord. And there is a room in the Discord in the voting room where you can actually write your name in there also. So there's multiple ways. You pretty much just have to contact me and make sure I get your first and last name on the guest list. So if you've had a conversation with me and I've put you on the guest list, then you're good to go. If you haven't had a conversation with me or you haven't seen the guest list or your name on the guest list, get in our Discord. And if you're not in our Discord, then you better email me ASAP. I have to pay for how many tickets there are going to be for people entering the cruise ship. And of course, how many meals there's going to be. So that's why you have to be on the guest list or I can't let you on the boat because there just won't be a place for you. Am I familiar with Sologenic? Yes, I am. So Bozena Wilk 82, if you want to be on the guest list, communicate with us in the Discord or send an email to me. If you connect with either myself or Maria, we need your first name and your last name and we can get you on the guest list. And then and you can get all the details of what's happening in our Discord as well. Where we're meeting, hotel we're staying at, it's all in the Discord. No, definitely mosquitoes are very bad here in Canada. Oh, yeah. Sometimes it can get a little bit too cold for them, especially if you get a little bit of rain. But yeah. No, the hotel is not paid for. You have to pay for your own travel in your own hotel. Just the event is paid for you. So you don't have to buy tickets to get on the boat. You don't have to pay for your meal, that kind of thing, which is just an evening of a party together that basically the party's paid for. But you still pay your own travel to go to the event. You still pay your own Uber to get from the hotel to the boat. You're still going to pay for your own meals while you're there, etc. But if you book the hotel that we are staying at and you mention the IHodlLife Inc. or IHodlLife brand, you will get a discount and you will get free parking. And again, all those details are in our community Discord. So if you're not in our community Discord, make sure to get in there. It's just a chat app you download on your phone. If you're just a few hundred miles south of the border, you could always drive there. It's in Toronto, Friday, August 22nd. But I will remind you guys, name on the guest list or I'm leaving you on the freaking dock, waving at you like, sorry, you didn't get on the guest list. Bye. We're going to have a great time without you. See ya. Bye. Oh my God, there's sharks. There's sharks. Nobody said there was going to be sharks. Just kidding. Just kidding. Highlight of the cruise is when I make you walk the plank. Walk the plank into the shark-infested waters of Toronto. all the girls from Toronto are like, oh, there's definitely sharks in Toronto. Oh yeah, they're just not in the water. I love myself. How can someone write it? Herd quarter. Lola, I don't know what you're saying. I apologize, Lola, but I don't know what you're saying. Can someone write it? Herd quarter. I'm not even sure how to begin with that one. Am I familiar with the human design theory? Potentially, but I don't recognize the name human design theory. But I'm sure if you described it or discussed part of it, I'd probably click in and it would make sense, or I would connect to something of it. Oh, you want to be part of the group, Lola? Well, in that case, you need to download our Discord app. You need to go into our community Discord, and we need your first and your last name. IHodlLife community in Discord. Greggy just posted a link. The link is also on the top of my TikTok page. You can also just download the Discord app and search IHodlLife community. Get into our community Discord. Just write in the chat, it's me, help me. The community will guide you to open a ticket so you can get your name on the list and so on and so forth. So Lola, if you want to attend the event, then just make sure to get in our Discord, get your name on the list. There's only 2 weeks, guys, and I have to have a cutoff before the actual event. So you guys literally have like 6 or 7 days to get your name on the list, or I can't accommodate you. We've been talking about this for over a year, the IHodlLife community meetup, so there is no excuses for anyone last minute. It's going to be a great time. I definitely can't wait to meet so many of you. On the night before, we're going to be eating at a Thai restaurant. On Friday, we're going to be on a cruise boat. And on Saturday, we're going to be in downtown Toronto. And on Sunday, for anyone who is still remaining, you are welcome to join me live for a community live. So stick around, everybody. 2 Sundays from now, we're going to be live, hopefully with me and a group of people, depending on who might still be in Toronto. Well, if you said that you're friends with lots of sharks already, remember, Panda, that growing and changing your life isn't about what you need to start doing, it's what you need to stop doing often. So maybe you need to stop swimming with the wrong sharks. See, people think, oh, swim with the sharks, so you eat with the sharks. No, you don't want to swim with the sharks because sharks just consume, they don't produce. Will the Dodgers face the Blue Jays in the World Series this year? Surprisingly, no. They will not. I like whales. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in to another Frequency Friday. Don't forget to collect your little hearts at the top for those of you tapping the screen and sending me love. The Blue Jays are pretty solid this year, Kevin. That's true. I don't really follow sports, but they are pretty solid this year. You have a family of whales. That's fantastic. I hope you guys, if you're the whale that I like, I hope you guys have all your placements in your crypto portfolio properly. And if you don't, feel free to check us out at Tokenized Financial. In case you don't know, Panda Pi Crypto, Tokenized Financial is our asset management firm where we build your cryptocurrency portfolio for you. So anyone in the crypto space who doesn't know how to build a portfolio, we will take your current portfolio and we will redesign it for you. We don't take your crypto, we just tell you how to redesign your portfolio to have the better one. And then of course we give you ongoing sell and buy signals if you wish to use our ongoing service. Feel free to check us out at tokenizedfinancial.com. I'm the founder and the CEO of the company. The link is in the top of my TikTok page if you're interested. We've got lots of whales in our Tokenized Financial, and usually whales are busy executives who don't have time to manage their portfolio so they can live their life and have the advantage of ding, 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 their phone beeps if they need to do anything. They keep custody of their crypto, we simply manage it for them. The Insiders Club in the Discord is $200 a year, and getting into the insiders is just calls about what's going on in the crypto space. This crypto's a buy, this crypto's a sell, pay attention to this one, here's a new thing. So it's just updated kind of specialized insider information. It's $200 a year to access that room unless you are a Tokenized Financial client. If you are one of our clients who we build your portfolio for you, part of building your portfolio is we give you access to the insiders because that room just has so much good positive information for you to become a good crypto investor. So the Insiders Club, if you want to join it, it's $200 a year. You pay $200, you get in there for every year, and you just get to watch all the sell signals. And there's also a chat room in there that you can chat about the sell signals and about the information that I provide. At any time you don't like it, don't pay your $200 renewal fee every January and don't continue in the room. Or if you're already a Tokenized Financial client, then just open up a ticket, let me know your first and last name inside the ticket, and I'll grant you free access. See you, Adrian. See you on Sunday. Have a great night and enjoy your weekend. See you later, Steven. Have a great day, buddy. Yeah, Gen X Kev, inside our Discord, there's a room in there called the Insiders where I just give extra sell signals outside of what I give to my Tokenized Financial clients. So it's just extra additional crypto information, but very valuable information. So feel free to, sometimes I write like, pay attention to this crypto. We're not buying it yet, but pay attention, guys. It's new. It's on the market. So it's just so much really good information. That's why it's $200 a year. It used to be $36 a year. Now it's $200 a year. The price incrementally grows as demand grows. And once again, if you are a Tokenized Financial customer of mine, make sure to open up a ticket in our Discord. Give us your full name because I don't know your Discord name versus who you are in real life. And then we can give you access to it. And if you're not a Tokenized Financial client, then $200 a year, and you can gain access to probably one of the most powerful crypto signal rooms that I'm aware of. The Discord is 24 hours. So you can join in the Discord at any time. You can comment in the Discord at any time. You could leave messages in the Discord at any time in the community chat. I'm in and out of it randomly when I can. And we have such a vast community. Half the time you'll ask me something and 25 community members will answer you before I even get a chance to read it. So you're going to find a really, really great resource tool inside the IHodlLife community Discord. So Lino, there's no specific day of the Discord. You can just open it up on your app. It's just a phone app. There it is right there. And you can just log into it whenever you want. And there's the Discord right there. There's the current going chat in the Discord right now. So you can just join into the chat, communicate, know what's going on. You see, I was posting in there saying, hey guys, I got my new Seeker phone and I'm going to open it tonight on the live, so join the live tonight. So you get all kinds of information in there about what's happening. Greggy Global Jam Man says the Insiders paid for itself in less than 30 days. So it cost $200 to get into that room, and he already paid for it in less than 30 days, just from the profits and the information in the crypto space from that room. Just to give you guys an idea. Thanks for that comment, Greggy. Do I deal with blockchain developers as well? Absolutely. In fact, I'm looking to hire blockchain developers as we speak. I'm the founder of the IHodlLife clothing brand, which is the world's first and only cryptocurrency clothing brand running on the blockchain. And I'm also the founder of Tokenized Financial, the cryptocurrency asset management firm for building your portfolios. And behind all of that, we're launching our own sovereign layer 1 blockchain, which is going to revolutionize Web3 into Web4. And we are looking for developers who want to help me build this out. So if you're a developer, I definitely want to get to know you. Feel free to chat with me. Feel free to join my community. Feel free to send me an email. Feel free to book a meeting with me and let me know what your skill set is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for coming out to a Frequency Friday. Look at that. We're at 76,000 likes on a Frequency Friday. You guys are awesome. What is Web 4? The evolution of Web 3, where we no longer need seed phrases, where we have resident on-chain identities, where we have AI oracles that reflect human intelligence, not simply prompt inputs and outputs. This is what we're building at IHodlLife. I encourage you to pay attention. Web 2 is the ability to send emails. Web 3 is the ability to use blockchain and connect and use peer-to-peer interactivity. Web 4 is to be able to do that without the intermediaries and lockup and onboarding and offboarding tools. So Web 4 is really the enhancement of the technology of blockchain, which is currently Web 3. Everything in blockchain, crypto is all classified as Web 3. Web 4 will be the next level of removing the seed phrases, having more soul-bound tokens, soul-bound identities, resident on-chain identities, along with your distributed identity or decentralized identity, which would be government-issued identity. And all of that will happen on-chain, which means you'll pick up a device, the device will recognize you, not need you to log into it. I know that's kind of hard to explain right now. Have I heard of OpenMind in Silicon Valley? I don't think so. I know OpenAI, and I know about Silicon Valley, and I know what silicon is, aka the method in which we use to create nanochips. And silicon is the conductor of that electric force. That's why silicon is so important. That's why silicon was such a great investment. That's why Silicon Valley was written and made so much money, because silicon is so important for the transfer of electricity or the induction of data movement. Are we creating a DAO for our community? We haven't created a DAO yet, but we have approached another community that does already have a DAO that we want them to incorporate with our IHodlLife brand. And if we do, then we will grow off of their DAO. And if they do not, then we will eventually launch and spawn our own decentralized autonomous organization. Yes. Everything we do here is community run. Open Mind AI. Sure, I'll check it out sometime when I get a minute. Absolutely. AI is a great thing to be researching and learning about. Quantum computing is a great thing to be researching and learning about. Blockchain and crypto is a great thing to be researching and learning about. These are the areas of opportunity in today's world. Attaboy Angel, way to go. If you created a ticket in the Insiders Club, just make sure in the ticket to write your name. Hey, it's me. Give me access to Insiders. I'm a TF customer. And then I will reply to that message saying, yes, I authorize this. And then the Discord manager, Nathan, when he sees that I've authorized it, he will then give you access to Insiders, which just means a room that says Insiders will now appear that wasn't there before because it was hidden behind a payment wall. So welcome, Angel, one of our happy tokenized financial clients. Welcome to the Insiders. Yes, Sanella, if you are a tokenized financial customer, yes, you can have access to the Insiders. If you are not a tokenized financial client, it's $200 a year, 199 US dollars, and then you can access it for the year. And the great thing about the Insiders is once you enter it, your price stays for life. So the people who entered the Insiders when we first started for $36, every renewal, they're still only paying $36. Once you go in, you stay locked in at the price that you stayed in. If you leave and come back, you enter at the new price. But as long as you were in there, you stay at that price permanently. So it was $36, and then it went up to $99. I think it was $75 and then $99 and then $250, and now it's at $199. And we will grow it up again to another through $350 or $400 soon enough. Friday night lives are random, Angel. I only do them randomly, so I don't necessarily advertise them because I may or may not. So you might catch me on a Friday, you might not. But Sundays and Tuesdays, guaranteed. 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Sundays and Tuesdays, I'm live. But any other day, especially Fridays, it's just random if I'm in the mood or if I have time. And I like Frequency Fridays because I do like the opportunity to talk to you guys about money energy. I do like the opportunity to tell you guys little tricks and methods to clean up your life and help bring abundance and better things into your life. I do like the opportunity to talk about things that are non-crypto related to help you guys grow as individuals and just become better human beings, better characters, and remember your true spiritual source more clearly. So I like Frequency Friday for all of those opportunities. I always leave Frequency Friday lives feeling very good, like I've shared something special with someone. I don't know why, but that's how I feel. No, I'm not on Tuesday, I'm on TikTok. Everything I do is on TikTok. I have a YouTube, I have a Twitter X. You can follow me on all those social pages if you guys want, but TikTok is my main page. So Sunday, Tuesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, TikTok. Lola says, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm not sure what you mean, Lola. You can't do what? You can't go into our Discord? If you can't get in the Discord, just send me an email and let me know your name, first name, last name, and that you're attending the event. So just send me an email, Lola. Email is Tristan@IHodlLife.com. Just my name, Tristan@IHodlLife.com. And I can communicate you via email. I will get Maria included in on it, and she will email back and forth with you. Make sure you know the dates, the events, the times, etc. And I will get your name on the guest list. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a fabulous weekend. I'm going to sign off and relax for the rest of the evening. I'm so pumped about my new Solana Seeker phone. I can't wait to play with it and figure out what it's all about. Way to go, Solana, for the first blockchain-based phone. Awesome. Can't wait to get into it. Can't wait to present Maria with hers for being such an awesome ambassador. And it comes with free token allocation. This is awesome. And this is the phone, all you guys out there hearing about Tars AI, this is the phone that has the Tars AI app built into it already. Very cool. Can't wait to experience this. Can't wait to see all you guys in 2 weeks in Toronto. Make sure you are on the guest list. Please, everyone. Contact me, email me, talk to me. Make sure I get your name on the guest list. See you, everyone. See you in Toronto in 2 weeks. I'll see you next Sunday, which is in 2 days. Today's Friday. See you in like 48 hours-ish on Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the best crypto channel on the planet. See you then, guys. Have a great night. Happy Frequency Friday. Remember who you are. Remember how great you are. Remember that you are not in a rush to remember, but remember the importance that you are simply remembering. Remember the importance that you are just simply remembering incrementally. You're not in a rush to do so. Slow your mind down. Slow your thinking down. Focus on what you intend to do. Try to stop all the distraction. Try to stop waking up in the morning in a hurry. Try to wake up in the morning and give yourself 15 minutes. And if you can't, change your schedule, fix it up, wake up earlier, go to bed sooner. Make yourself have 15 minutes to wake up in the morning and decide who you are before you start doing it. Despite what you are, decide who you are. Who do you identify as? See you, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for tuning in. And IHodlLife Frequency Friday. Big love for all of you. See you later. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.